First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. St. Brown in motion right. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. St. Brown in motion right. Third and 2, Goff. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be Falcon football.
Alert! Alert!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Richardson to throw off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Eckler, they run left side. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Here's Richardson to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Lions are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. 76. In motion right is Thomas. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give, Eckler running to the right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 3rd down and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Vikings.
Now it's Richardson. He'll get this to Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. There, Richardson back to throw it. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Pass to 60. Check. Go.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Now a give running left is Eckler. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Touchdown Falcons. Christian Watson taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Lions 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Richardson going to move him around. And that's caught out wide by Cooks. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Richardson looking to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. Right side to Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Lions 7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
St. Brown in motion right.
Listen. Here we go. 76. 76.
On first down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's second and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Thomas, 60 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Again, it's Elliott. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
12.
In motion left is Thomas.
Go. Louis. Hold on. Check.
Third and long. It's Goff. And this is caught inside the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Elliott is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Goff going to shift him around. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. It looks like they'll move things around here.
Come 19! Come 19!
On 1st down, Richardson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to the air with Richardson. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson going to change the play here.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. On third down, here's Richardson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Super 66.
St. Brown in motion right.
Hey, 5. Hey, let's go.
Now it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tiger.
Thomas, the man in motion left.
We're good. 17. Super.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. From the red zone now, Goff. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson going on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Richardson going to shift things up. It's Eckler again. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Mustang 19. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Richardson off the play fake. Steps away. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Richardson now on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Falcons on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Nolan Smith, a late 1st-round pick, in on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Goff looking to change the play. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
St. Brown motioning left.
Maverick. Whoa.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
What's that?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 87 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. What's that?
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Two for one.
Goff now looks to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
19 yards.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Richardson to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Rashad Bateman. 1st down goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Richardson. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Lions 35, Falcons 28.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Throwing now, Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
10-yard loss.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Detroit, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.